Welcome, welcome everyone. Let's pause that. Hope you're all having a great day. I'm having a pretty good day. And I thought today I would get in front of you guys and maybe stream for an hour or two and see if we can work on some calculation exercises. Today I want to work on getting deeper calculation and things like that. So I think it's really important to be diving into that sort of thing. So I'm using a tactics course called Improve Your Chess Tactics. Let's go here. This is the course here. If we go to the course info page, you guys can see that Improve Your Chess Tactics, 700 practical lessons. It's actually on sale. So for those of you that do not have it, by all means, go check it out. I do have a Chessable affiliate link that I can share with you, and you guys can get a free week of pro on me with using my link. I'll put it in the chat for those of you that don't know. It'll also be in the description of this. Really, if you go to chessable.com/highgroundchess, you should be able to get to it. All right, now that that's out of the way, I think we are good. Let's go into our courses and take a look. You guys can see the other stuff I'm working on here. Dabbling in a few things, but mainly tactics and calculation. So let's learn some more. Let's take a look. White has a distant pass pawn, and with his last move, he offered to exchange the queens, but there followed. So black to move. How do we proceed? If you guys do have information, or I know that my stream is not set up perfectly here. I have to make a lot of changes now that I might start streaming to YouTube again. I decided not to really do Twitch a whole lot, but I thought, well, let's see if we can get started and get some things going. But okay, how do we handle this one? So he offered an exchange of queens, but so we have to worry about this pawn here apparently. So we can pick up this pawn if we play here. King has to move, or queen has to block. If the queen blocks, we can, oh, we can't pick up the pawn because the queen still protects that. Interesting. But what we can do, if the queen blocks, we come here and then pick up this distant pawn. But are there any other ways to get through? If we just go here, we really don't have any forking possibilities. The king can also always go here as well, which could cause some issues. How do we best proceed? We're kind of running out of time here. I should probably bump that up so I can talk about this and think about these longer. I'm gonna have to go into the course settings to do that. Maybe it'll let me do it here. No, we'll do it after this one. So we're kind of under the gun. We're gonna go here, and that didn't work. So I don't think trading queens is ideal because of that passed pawn. Do we just go, well, there's that. That's a problem. So interesting. So neither of those work. Do we just trade? No, it doesn't like that either. Maybe we just have to go for the pawn. Yeah. Okay, so we failed 3 times and the move is f6. Okay. Why didn't the queen just take it? Am I missing something? I'm confused as to why. Okay, I'm kind of frustrated just by this one because of... Now do we trade and then walk our king over? No, of course not. Threaten checkmate. Okay, so these queen endgames are ridiculous. They're very difficult to deal with. And I'm clearly not knowing what I'm supposed to do here. So I'm at the point now where I just want to kind of get through. Yeah, I don't understand this one at all. It's really kind of annoying. So this is a checkmating sequence, but okay, let's work to understand how this works. So if we play f6, what is the problem with queen takes f6? Oh, okay, so I completely missed this. Yeah, I'm out of my element for sure. Yeah, going to try to do this, I might have been able to figure this out if I wasn't streaming and talking about it at the same time. I mean, I should be able to see that, but I had a lot of frustration with starting the stream because nothing was working and I had to fix everything. So that was kind of a bummer. But yeah, let's make sure we understand what's going on here. So if queen takes f6, that's what happens. So instead, king to g4. And we should be able to see queen to g2. That makes sense. Queen to g3 to block. f5 to push do something with the king. The king has to move to f4. If the king doesn't move to f4 and moves here to g5, you can just take the queen and that's winning. So king has to stay on f4 to protect the queen. e5, d takes e5. If king takes e5, we take the queen. So e takes, and then this is checkmate. So yeah, this is a 5-move sequence. It's a little past my depth to be able to figure out. So I will be honest, I did not put a whole lot of effort into that. And so that means we just need to be a little bit better here. So let's go back to the course and actually look at how much time. 240. So let's do 600. That's 10 minutes per puzzle. And that should be saved, and we'll learn because we're going to use this. This course is probably for expert level players. Now, some of the puzzles are actually quite easy, but some of them are quite difficult. So I'd like to spend a little bit more time with allowing myself to think about things. Okay, next puzzle. Let's take a look. 567. So the first thing that jumps out to me is this. So we get this fork, but our queen is sitting here on pre, and it's also pinned by this knight. So those kind of pop out right away. So what kind of things do we have in terms of sacrifices? We can take here. Now, if the king comes here, we get this royal fork, and that would just be absolutely beautiful. But we have to think of the most critical line. If we play here first, the king's going to come here. Okay, so imagine the king's here, or the queen's there, I mean, sorry. The queen will come back. And then what do we do with the queen? We gave up a piece. We can get this fork again, but we just give up 2 pieces for a rook and a pawn, and that's not necessarily all that good. So what else do we have here? All right, so maybe this is the first move. And then if queen takes, we have check. And the king has to move over here. And then we get this move, and we can bring our bishop here after. So let's calculate this out with in our heads without using arrows. So knight to e3, knight to d3, queen takes queen, bishop takes f2 check, king to h1, knight to takes rook, followed by bishop to f, bishop to g2 checkmate. That looks like a pretty good, but they get a move after that though. So after knight takes, oh yeah, it's automatic. So yeah, I think that's it. Okay, knight to d3, queen takes c7, bishop takes, rook h1, knight takes e, and we have an unstoppable mate on g2. Okay, we've gotten that one right. Very good. On to the next one. Okay. White to play. Looks like we're coming out of an opening, starting an early middle game. Looks like all the minor pieces are on the board. All the major pieces are on the board. And it looks like white has given up their 2 center pawns for activity. But they're down a pawn. So our D and E files are open. The king is not castled. We're castled, so our king is pretty safe aside from the A7, G1 diagonal. But so we have to be a little bit careful there. Our knight is being attacked on D4. So the first thing that I think a lot of people look at are, oh, my knight's attack. I need to move my knight. So the first thing that you want to do is look for all of the forcing moves that your opponent can do to you. Are there any checks, captures, or threats coming towards you? So I don't know what their last move was, but my knight is under attack, so that is a threat. We have to make sure that we somehow deal with that. How? It's tough to say yet, but the king not being castled is a big factor here. Now we can also look at do we have any checks, captures, and threats? And we do have a check. Okay, this knight is hanging, or not hanging, but unprotected. So that is certainly one way to go. So this is a potential move. It's easily refuted by that move. So what is the best option here? So we can also kind of come in here and blow up the king side. If he takes, we have a move like that. We have a move like that. There's some options here. It's tough to find the right course of action. The queen is also unprotected, which I'm not sure has any bearing. Now this could be a potential move. So let's calculate this candidate. That's going to be the first stop. Take. Oh, the knight can always come take our bishop. So our bishop's on pre as well. So if we came here, comes here, and then we have two pieces on pre. Come here, queen takes, and what? This is rather tricky. I'm not sure I know. Whoops. Wrong button. Sorry, I'm just checking to see. I'm assuming I'm live. If I go to my channel, yeah, I think so. Okay, it does look like the chat's coming through and everything like that. I just haven't had any, so that's okay. Just wanted to make sure that was good. It looks like it is. Perfect. Okay, I'm guessing many of you will watch this back. If you do find answers while we're talking and I'm discussing things, please do leave comments as to what you're thinking in the game, and we'll go over it together, of course. Okay. So we have two pieces that are under attack, which is really not good. So I'm struggling trying to find the right course of action here. Check. Whoops. No, not that. Check here. Check. Here. Check. Takes. Then what? I don't see the follow-ups. I'm struggling. Oh, that's double check though. Oh, okay. Let's look at this again. Check here. And then we go here, check. If he blocks, we get double check with the rook and the pawn. Okay, I think we're going to go for that. I think that looks good. Let's spend our last minute here. Check, confirming. Check. Check. If he pushes, we get double check with here and here. And how does the king move? King has to move. Can't come here. Can't come here. It could go back or it could go here. I can't see it. We gotta spend some time trying to figure this out. Bishop takes, king takes, queen takes, or queen to h5 check. Actually doesn't have to push g6. He could just play king to h or king to g8. That seems silly, but then what? We just push. We're gonna go for it. I can't see it all, but I feel my intuition is telling me that it has to be the right move, or moving the queen has to be the right move. One of them. Yeah. Okay, so that was incorrect. Is it the queen, the other move? So my intuition is wrong, unfortunately, which means that I thought about this entire problem in the wrong way. And that's okay. The idea isn't to get these all right. The idea is to try to calculate and try to figure them out and then understand them when you get them wrong. So we have one more try and then it's going to tell us what to do. So let's kind of give it a full effort. I guess the only other thing that I really saw was that my first initial thought to take this guy off. And that's wrong too. Yeah, I'm clearly thinking about this particular calculation puzzle in the wrong way. I don't see the right things. The only other option that I did see was this, and it is wrong. I didn't consider that move at all. So knight to b5. Oh, I struggle a lot with these types of tactics, these clearance tactics. So the idea is to get your queen. So the idea, this is the key square. I found the square, but not, I struggle to find these particular tactics where attack the queen and then get my queen here for a checkmate. Okay. And then we get this, this move. No, that doesn't work because he can just take and then take. I lose 2 pieces. Oh, we just go here and then come back. Wait, what? Now I'm really confused. So we just gave up our... We gave up a knight just to get it out of the way? Why wouldn't it be for checkmate? What's better than that move? Am I missing something? Is this it? Oh, yeah, I do not do well with these types of puzzles, which is why we're working on them, right? This is hard calculation puzzles. Like I said, this course is like expert level, so, and I'm not an expert, so these are going to be really hard for me. So clearing the queen's path to d5. So knight to b5, queen to c6. Okay, so the mating square is on queen to e6. Deflecting the queen from the defense of the same key square, which is d5. Okay, let's see. So my idea was this. Winning the queen was also convincing. So either of these moves were pretty good. So my stuff was actually not bad. There's just a better way to play it, apparently. Okay. Yeah, this is a tough one to see. There's a lot going on here. And yeah, challenging to see from back here. So rough, a really rough one. I had the kind of the right ideas, but just couldn't put it together. So, but yeah, finding the key square, which I had found with the bishop, but not necessarily with my queen. I struggle with these types of things where the queen has access to a square, but you have to move a piece. I have a lot of trouble with any of those types of moves, so this is a really good puzzle to work on for sure. Okay, let's take a look at another one. Mate is threatened on g1. Yes. So we have to do something about that, which means that no matter what, we have to do a check. So this one, so my first instinct was to play here. Then the king comes here and we have no more checks. Oh, actually we do. We have this check. But then the king's here and the queen can come over, and that's checkmate. So that doesn't work. Oh, what about here? Check. The king has to get pushed back to here. We can force a draw. Okay, so there's at least a draw. So here's the draw here and back. So we've found a draw at least. So now that we know there's a draw, we could use the rest of our time to try to find whether or not we can win. And the answer to this problem may certainly be with drawing and getting out of the one move mate. What other options are there? Do we have any other checks? So we do have one check. This is a check and this is a check. Then he comes back here. So we have another draw that way too. But check, and if he goes here, we have this check, which forces him to move here, and then we can come back. But this is the key square that's toughest to deal with. I don't see anything. I cannot find a way through, so I think that this is just a draw. Like you're forcing the draw because this one move checkmate. There's nothing I can do about that. Okay, so check. He moves here. Check, take, check, and then he moves back. And he's safe. Not much I can do about that, as I can move back over, and then he's here and he attacks my rook and I have no way to defend. Okay. Are there any other ways to stop? Oh. So here's another option I did not think of. Check. Takes. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything, so I feel like this is the way to go. Oh, there's an alternative. Okay, do you want me to move here? Oh, okay, it doesn't like either of those moves. Why? Kind of weird, but... Okay, so I found that move, but now what? Oh, this way? Wow, that's nice. Okay, let's look at that again and see if we can find it from the start. So I found the critical move. I just couldn't work out the rest. So, yeah, I mean, that's no good. We found that. So that's good. So we found the draw. That's good. Okay, so in this actually, so we found the actual position of the game. This is how the game ended. But there was something better that they did not see. So I don't feel bad that I didn't find it. Takes. So the idea is we don't get a checkmate. You're deflecting the queen. The king can't move up. And you get this checkmate with g3 because the queen is no longer here to checkmate you instead. That's a really good puzzle. I doubt many of you got that, but do leave a comment down below if you got it, because that was pretty crazy. All right. We've been streaming for about 40 minutes or so. Let's keep going. 570. The decisive factor is that the tactically unfortunate position of the white king. Yeah, it's kind of stuck. If the black knight could get to d5, it would be mate. He would win. Yeah, so I think we can just take and then go here. Right? If he comes here, this is not mate, but we get this. And then we can advance this pawn. I feel like that's the best way. This kind of makes the most amount of sense. Like, yeah, it would be mate, but we can maneuver all the pieces, and I don't think black can stop this pawn, or white can stop the pawn. So let's calculate it. Okay, takes here. Rook has to come here. Check, takes. And if he moves here, okay, that's fine. We just push here, here, and he gets there, but we can then take all this stuff. So he wouldn't be able to stop all this stuff. He would have to use every single move, because then we can take here. Yeah, okay. I think that's right. Oh. Okay, I had the kind of the right idea to simplify. I just kind of did it in a little bit of the wrong way. But this makes sense because now we have opposition. If he moves back, we move here, and this pawn isn't going to advance, but ours will, so he'll have to go get that. We can take this pawn and then go get with the other pawn. So I had the right idea. Just didn't have the complete right sequence, but perfect. Another nice win would have been e5. And then coming here, he's got to stop this pawn. Or coming here. He can't stop both checkmates. And he can't put you in check. That is nice. Okay, let's take a look at another one. Black to play. Oh, okay. This one's pretty easy. I don't know if you have solved it yet, but pause the video, try to figure it out for yourself. But taking here is the move. The king has to take it because it's pinned. So king move forward and then checkmate. Wait, what? Why is that not checkmate? Am I missing something? What am I? That's checkmate. Oh, the queen can come here. Oh, crap. That's why we gotta slow down. Damn. I feel so stupid. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed out that I missed this one. So, okay. Yeah, I have some blindness that I need to get rid of. This, yeah, the queen's on the same line. Like, it's not checkmate. The queen can just come and take it and you've lost the game. So, but seeing this would have helped me move along. So, the second move, if the queen comes, it's checkmate, obviously. King moves back. That's another good move. King moves forward, check, and now he's stuck. Okay. Let's do one more and see how it goes. All right, we have a queen and a bishop versus a queen and a rook. And we have some passed pawns that we get to deal with. I believe I've seen this one before. I think we have to take, and then move here. No, that's not what I wanted. Sorry. So take, and the bishop here keeps the king out of here. And then we can push this. No, but the king can come here. I think we have to go here first. Nope. Nope, I'm not right on anything. Cool. Shoot. So I've seen a theme like this before, but clearly I'm missing it. And I can tell that I'm kind of done because I'm getting impatient and trying to push through right now. A lot of these I put on the board because they're just easier to do when I see them in the 3D space versus the 2D space. I miss a lot of things in the 2D space that I wouldn't miss if it was on the... Oh, I get it. Okay, we've missed... Yeah, I can tell that I'm kind of finished for the day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. If you're watching this back, thank you for watching. It does help me out tremendously. And I hope that you guys get your calculation training in and keep working on tactics. And if you have questions, please leave some comments down below, and I'd be happy to help you out. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day.